believe you set them up like that.
We didn't set them up. They just happened to walk in while the program was running. Zimmerman thought it would be a good idea to test the program's ability to cope with an unexpected situation.
And you let them go on? You let them stand there and make fools of themselves while the two of you sat in the back room and laughed?
Look, I'm sorry about this. I wish it had never happened. But it has, and now we've got a problem.
I don't want to talk about it.
Julian, Zimmerman is going to file a report saying that Dr. Bashir is unsuitable for computer modeling because of his suspected genetically enhanced background. You know what's going to happen when that report gets back to Starfleet Medical?
It's going to be a formal investigation, which will lead to my eventual dismissal from the service.
Then it's true?
The word you're looking for is unnatural, meaning not from nature.
Freak or monster would also be acceptable.
I was 6. Small for my age, a bit awkward physically, not very bright. In the first grade, when the other children were learning how to read and write and use the computer, I was still trying to tell a dog from a cat, a tree from a house. I didn't really understand what was happening. I knew that I wasn't doing as well as my classmates. There were so many concepts that they took for granted that I couldn't begin to master. And I didn't know why. All I knew was that I was a great disappointment to my parents. I don't remember when they made the decision. But just before my 7th birthday, we left Earth for a Digian Prime. First, I remember being really excited at seeing all the aliens in the hospital. And then they gave me a room and began the treatments. And my entire world began to change.
What were the treatments? Some kind of DNA recoding?
The technical term is accelerated critical neural pathway formation. Over the course of the next 2 months, my genetic structure was manipulated to accelerate the growth of neuronal networks in my cerebral cortex, and a whole new Julian Bashir was born.
In what way did they change you?
Well, my mental abilities were top priority, of course. My IQ jumped 5 points a day for over 2 weeks, followed by improvements in my hand-eye coordination, stamina, vision, reflexes, weight, height. In the end, everything but my name was altered in some way. When we returned to Earth, we even moved to a different city. I was enrolled in a new school using falsified records my parents obtained somewhere. Instead of being the slowest learner, I was the star pupil.
And no one ever suspected?
No, there's no stigma attached to success, Chief. After the treatments, I never looked back. But the truth is, I'm a fraud.
You're not a fraud. I don't care how many enhancements your parents had done. Genetic recoding can't give you ambition or a personality or compassion or any of the things that make a person truly human.
Well, Starfleet Medical won't say it that way. DNA resequencing for any reason other than repairing serious birth defects is illegal. Any genetically enhanced human being is barred from serving in Starfleet or practicing medicine.
I don't think there's been a case dealing with any of this in 100 years. You can't be sure how they'll react.
Oh, I am sure. Once the truth comes out, I'll be cashiered from the service. It's that simple.
There must be something we can do. We can't just give up.
There is something I can do. Resign before Dr. Zimmerman files his report.
Look, Julian.
It's over, Miles. I always knew this could happen. Now it has. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to be alone.